I've been at the bottom in my life. I've lost everything. I've slept in my car before wondering if I would ever be able to bounce back. But I'm here to tell you guys that you can bounce back from all of this. See, no matter how bad it gets in life, no matter what life throws at you, there is one thing that nobody can take away from you, and that is your ability to always be able to fight back. That's one thing that I had to learn. Life doesn't care about your excuses. It doesn't care what you've been through. It doesn't care how tired you get, how broke you are, or how you feel the world is always against you. As a man, your purpose is tied to building. You build a family, a career, a future. When it all gets taken away, it starts to make you question, like, am I good enough? Am I man enough? I could have given up, yes. I could have let that be the end of my story, but I didn't, because I realized no one is going to pull me out of the hole that I was in. One of the critical things I learned in order to go from homeless to attracting more wins in my life is that your mindset is your strongest weapon. See, fellas, you can lose money, you can lose people in your life, and you can even lose everything you thought was secure. But if you train your mind to detach from the outside circumstances, you'll always find a way back, always. If you see yourself as a victim, then you'll stay one. But if you see yourself as a fighter, a builder, a man who refuses to stay down, that starts to change everything for your reality. You can't control what happens to you, but you can control how you react. See, fellas, a man's strength isn't in his fists or his bank account. It's in his mind. See, understand that a strong mind will have the ability to rebuild everything that a weak mind couldn't do. The second thing that I learned through experience is that your body is the first step to taking back control in your life. Because I wasn't putting in the work in the gym, I had no structure in my life, I had no discipline, and therefore I had no control. So I started with the one thing that I could control. I hit the gym like my life depended upon it, because it did. It honestly did depend upon it. Going to the gym was about proving to myself that I could rebuild when I was at my lowest. When your body is strong, your mind will follow. You start to stand different, you walk different, you no longer tolerate the same nonsense. You don't beg for the attention or validation. You become the man that people respect. What I realized when I was at my lowest was that me being weak was allowing life to come in and literally break me down. I understand that I had to be strong in order to rebuild myself through working out, through cultivating discipline, and also making one positive choice per day consistently. Another thing that I learned was that I had to stop seeking validation in my life and actually get out and start building value. I thought that if I had the right job, the right relationship, the right social circle, that I would truly feel like I was enough. But here's the truth, guys. If you don't love yourself, then no amount of success that you accumulate over time is going to fill that void. And most importantly, if you don't respect yourself, no one else will. Validation doesn't come from other people. It comes from what you get out and begin to build in society. See, the more reps you get in life actually building, the more you will actually have that internal validation that no longer depends on others. See, fellas, your body, your skills, and your mindset, those are the things that make you a valuable man to society. The moment that you stop looking for approval and start building yourself up, that's when others around you are going to start to take you seriously. If I'm being real with you guys, the moment that everything changed for me in my life was when I realized I had everything I needed on the inside. Literally, I had everything that I needed to succeed in life. I had the resilience, I had the grit, I had the determination to see wins in my future, even though I was in a bad situation. But honestly, I stopped making excuses. I stopped looking for shortcuts, and I went to work. I went to building myself back up brick by brick. See, no matter where you're at in life right now, whether you're broke, you're going through a heartbreak, or some other major loss, you can take power back into your life. No one is going to hand you strength or discipline or the mindset that you need in order to succeed. That's the thing. Your brain doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's imaginary. Then it's up to you to tell yourself what your desired reality should look like for your life. You have to demand more from yourself, because once you do that, no one can take it from you.